On the morning of 10th of June 1944, the residents of Oradour-sur-Glane were going about their lives as normally as possible in occupied France. Cooking, washing, shopping, playing. Little did they know that they were about to become the victims of one of the most infamous massacres of the Second World War. At Grange-de-Bulle, a hamlet nearby, Denise Bardet, a 24-year-old teacher, rose in the farmhouse she shared with her younger brother Camille and their mother Louise. It was a Saturday, her birthday, and she planned to teach at Oradour's girls' school before returning home for a celebratory lunch with her mother. In the centre of the village, Odette Boulier was sorting through the mail at the local post office. Odette lived above the post office. Her mother and 12-year-old nephew Robert were visiting for the weekend. By mid-morning, the early summer warmth had burned away the rain clouds. Weekend visitors from Limoges arrived by tram, and everyone settled down for a long lunch. Suddenly, a low rumble from the direction of Limoges drew attention. German vehicles carrying around 100 soldiers crossed the bridge into the village. Robert Hebert, who worked in Limoges and was used to seeing Germans every day, reassured his friends that the soldiers were probably there for an identity check. However, the reality was far graver. A perimeter had already been established and a roundup was underway. The villagers were taken to the main market square, the Champ de Foire. The schools were emptied and children walked in lines led by their teachers. 7-year-old Roger Godfrin, a refugee from Alsace-Lorraine, seized the chance to run away, following his parents' advice to always flee from German soldiers. The rest were led to the church. The mayor, Paul Desorto, was told the village would be searched for weapons supposedly hidden by the resistance. Cries of anguish filled the air as men were separated and taken to barns and outbuildings, while women and children were herded into the church. An hour later, a noise like an explosion filled the air. It was a signal. The soldiers opened fire on the men. Those who survived the initial shots were executed and their bodies set on fire. Buildings all around the village were also set ablaze. In the church, panic ensued as soldiers fired inside. A box brought in by 2 soldiers billowed black smoke. Marguerite Ruffonche watched in horror as her daughters were killed. She managed to escape through a window, but was shot and assumed dead. Outside the church, the massacre continued. Parents from nearby hamlets, reassured initially, rushed to find their children only to be shot. In total, 643 people perished, including 205 children. The bell in the church tower melted from the heat. The 3rd Company of the 1st Battalion der Führer Regiment, part of the SS Panzer Division, was responsible for the massacre. Few perpetrators were punished. A 1953 French military tribunal sentenced only 2 men to death. The rest were either cleared, deemed unfit, or sentenced to hard labour, with many later pardoned. Oradour-sur-Glane stands today as a ghost village, preserved in its ruined state as a testament to the atrocities committed.